Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Papa Benny. It's late, y'all. It's late. It's 10:40 p.m. Friday night, and I gotta get into this word. So I wanted to come back. I said I was gonna come back. I said I was gonna come back and do a video. I was trying to record a video. I didn't want to go live, but for some reason, anytime I'm going to my channel, it makes me go live. So I got to look into StreamYard. Maybe I've used up all my videos. Hey, you know what? Maybe I need to start deleting some video over there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. In the dashboard, I'll delete some videos and maybe I can go live again. Go record a video again. All right. Well, tonight, we're going to listen to SHOTTY, of course. We're going to listen to CD, George Pickens, I think Kenny Clark, and Easy. I did have and Agent Zero. We're gonna listen to him. Big Game James says something about Agent Zero. I wish I had a beep because he says a word and he says it like 2, maybe 3 times. I wish I could just beep it out, but I like this content, what he was saying. I just don't like the beep, the word that he says. Y'all will hear it. Matter of fact, let's start there. Let me start with Big Game James talking about Agent Zero. Let's do
Is a difference maker. You got a Quentin Williams, right? You got a difference maker in Overshown, but he's injury prone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm scared of his injuries. I'm scared of week 1. I'm scared every game Overshown plays for the rest of his career. Period. I'm not ever thinking of Overshown future nothing. I'm thinking Overshown game to game. Overshown plays too hard. He goes all out every play. And I'm not saying he's susceptible to injury, but freak injuries happen to him because he plays crazy. He plays like a maniac. He's like really a maniac on the field. Overshown's a maniac on the field. That's why I got Agent Zero. I really feel he said he turns into a superhero on the field. I really believe he's really on that shit when he's on the field. It looks like he's on that shit.
Okay. Stuck right on the word, huh? All right. So I wanted y'all to hear that. Let's hear some Overshown.
I'm pretty sure every team has a stretch where they got to play 3 games in 10 days or 4 games in 17. But I feel like I've been primed up. That was really what the 21-day window and the extra 7 days and the bye week was for. But I'm not foreign to the workload. Like I've been priming up for this. Of course, we're doing it the safe route just because, like I said, it's been 300 and yeah. So, but we all know, like, it's time to play winning football. So whatever the game plan is going into the week, it's going to be, based on situational football. Nah. I feel like the guys around me, outstanding. Like, you look at the film and you like, man, those Cowboys they doing a thing. But it's the fact that I know like we finna take it to another level. So my teammates, they
take it to
they
another
done
level.
They done the work. Me myself, that's a little rushed, but it felt good being out there. I'm the film. I didn't want to look at it, so that says a lot. But it's simple stuff. It ain't nothing that can't be fixed. It's just being antsy, ready to play football. I think I was more so worried on showing my physical abilities than my critical thinking abilities and my processing of the game. So, but it's easy, fixable stuff. So I'm excited for this next game because I know like that is like, I ain't gonna say the worst I will ever play, but like coming off 343 days, it's like, oh, I can be better. Like I can be way better than that.
Isn't that a great attitude to have? That he knows that he was kind of rusty. He knows that that wasn't his best effort, even though the guy did great. He did great for a person who had played in 343 days. He did pretty good. We hope to see better and hope to see more of him. Hope that his ability, one of his great abilities is availability and don't be hurt like Big Game James is talking about, that he don't get hurt. So we're just hoping that Overshown's able to stay on the field. Next, I'm gonna listen to SHOTTY for a little while. But I'm gonna tell you, anytime you want to see the rest of that video right there with Overshown, you want to see the rest of that video, you can go to DallasCowboys.com and see it. You can go to the Dallas Cowboys YouTube page channel and check it out. Same thing with this.
If anybody with style, Patrick, Nick is Nick in here. He's got some style. You know, I mean, if anybody's got any good ideas, okay, I'm a big spender. Just send it my way through my representative here, Tad Carper, because birthdays come at the worst time. I mean, they really do. Where? Nicole. All right, Nicole. Yeah. All right, let's go. That's good. Yeah, honey, something's coming, but we just got to figure out what it's going to be. We don't know yet. Yeah. Okay. Lucchese is good. Yeah, that's good. See, you said Todd wouldn't have any good ideas. He did say he wouldn't have any. Didn't you? Does she know? Because now she does. Oh, okay. I got you. That's good. The other thing, you guys will.
What they're discussing is SHOTTY wanted them to help him get a gift for his wife's birthday.
Get an update on some of the injuries. A couple guys will be on the injury report. Dak's got a little hip. He got banged around a little bit in the game. Should be fine. We're going to be real smart with the tempo today because basically it's Tuesday for their bodies. But just when you guys see that, so you're not surprised.
I'm glad he said something about that. You know, the Cowboys are notorious for lying about injury. I hope he's telling the truth. They'll lie in a minute about injury.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of minor things. Yeah. You'll see some guys on there, but nothing major.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. I have a Dak question. It's hard to play that position, as you know, but the level he's playing and how difficult has it been for him just to play at that level for most of the majority of the season?
Yeah, it's definitely hard, man. But that's what the great ones do, and there's a consistency about it. And I think that's the thing that I think when you look at quarterbacks that are playing good, there's stats that you can always look at, hey, 4 touchdowns here, whatever it is. But the consistency of what Dak's really done over the course of the year is what I think is so impressive, and against some really good competition. And he's given us a chance in every game to put ourselves, for the most part, in a chance to win. And just proud of him. But again, I always go back to the work ethic and the stuff that he puts into it during the week, which allows him to go out there and play that way. It's not something where you just wake up on Sunday or Monday and go out there and sling it around and put up the kind of numbers he's putting up. It's, the process of Monday getting in here, watching the game film, then moving into the new team that you're playing and the prep for that, and then taking care of his body and all that stuff. It's hard, and it's a grind. And I think he's not mastered his routine, but I think he's very comfortable with his routine and how he preps and takes care of his body.
Man, it has to be hard to be in shape and then stay in shape and then go and get beat up every week and then come back and go back. That's why they get paid millions. This guy they talking about, Dak Prescott, highest paid player in the NFL. He's making like $60 million a year. $60 million a year. $60 million a year. So yeah, it's hard, it's tough, but he does it. And not only that, he loves to do it. That's the one thing I like about our team now. We got people who love to play football.
Obviously, having the weapons that he has.
And a coach who loves them.
Pickens and CD, and obviously Williams is playing in the line. How much fun do you think he's having? I think you referred to him as a point guard, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
How much fun do you think he likes being in that? So if you talk about quarterbacks that are gunslingers and all that, and now you say he's a point guard.
Yeah, I think that's the evolution of Dak. It's a maturing process. I mean, all quarterbacks want to throw it 40, 50 yards down the field. You obviously saw him launch one on after the sudden change down there. GP did a great job breaking up a potential PI, or interception. But yeah, he is. I mean, your job as that position is to spread the ball around, get the ball out of your hand, let guys create, and we have guys that can do that, which is no different than some of the greatest point guards in the world, man. They just Magic Johnson dishes it off to Worthy and guys like that, and he and we are all very blessed to have the guys that we have.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. You're telling your age when you pointed out Magic Johnson.
Showtime, baby. Come on, showtime.
Man of a certain age.
Can you get to it?
How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Usually I have to wait one more question to get that. Yeah.
Come on.
This guy's all business. This guy's always all business. Yeah.
Quinnen and Osa and Kenny Clark and the tush push is such a big part of the Eagles' offense. And I don't know if there's any way to solve it, but you have a better chance now with what you have up front.
Yeah, I mean, again, they were the ones that started it, so they get to name it, and they still do a very good job of it. But we've got some reinforcements in there and guys that have seen it, and it's a game of leverage. It really is, and I do think that the league is trying to make sure that it's a legal play, in terms of everybody getting off on the snap and stuff like that. But they're still really good at it. We'll still see it, and but we've definitely got some reinforcements in there that give you a chance to win the leverage game.
On the flip side, certainly your offensive line is playing better. I think Tyler Guyton had one of his better games. But just to watch Tyler Smith just in the tape, you're asking him to peel out and pick out people on the backside. Is that normal for a guard? And or would that just speak to Tyler Smith's ability, just seeing him peel around and help on this backside, help on this side?
Yeah, I think it speaks to his athleticism. I mean, one of the things we love about Sis is his athleticism, and the power is there. It's evident just how strong he is. But the athlete is probably not talked about enough. I'll show my age again since we've talked about this, but really reminds me a lot of a guy that I was around watching growing up with my dad, Will Shields, who was a great Hall of Famer, I think. Could be wrong about that. I think he is. But Hall of Fame guard, certainly in the Chiefs Hall of Fame. But that athleticism and the power and the combination of that is special. And Tyler's very special as a player. But the play style and the wiring of the young man is right, too. He just loves to do stuff like that. And he brings a physical nature to our play style.
And when you talk about Hall of Fame guards wearing 73, you're supposed to mention Larry Allen here.
Well, absolutely, Larry. Well, I was waiting for the follow-up question about that because Larry's probably the best of all time.
All right.
How you doing?
What will
That was an
Dak-
awkward exchange. You guys said that was a little awkward, yeah.
What will Dak do today?
Yeah, he'll go through all his normal stuff. It's just because it's a mock tempo. It's just slow. He's just a little sore, I'm a little sore too, but for different reasons. Just sleeping short. So, but yeah, I mean, it's because it's just slow mock walk through. He'll be fine.
And then your rookie class, you got Revel came back this past week. What do you make of the production you've been able to get from those guys?
Yeah, again, it's kind of case by case. I mean, you look at T Book, and I think again he's getting much more comfortable playing guard. He missed a couple games in there, but again, I think we love the person, we love the power, we love the position. He's got a great matchup this week against one of the best interior defensive linemen in the game, and Jalen Carter, which he didn't get a chance to play Jalen last game, and it'll be fun to watch him because Jalen creates all kinds of problems. But T-Book's doing great. Ezaraku, I think we've talked about him. Somebody asked about his ability to play the run, his ability to influence and affect the passer. I think is great. He's being aided because of his work ethic, but because of the guys we have inside of him. I think he's doing great. It was great to see Von get out there. I just, again, he belongs. He's talented. He's long. He's aggressive. All the traits that you look for in a corner. I keep going. You got Shamar, who's played a lot of valuable snaps. Again, no one is higher on Jaden Blue than me. It just sometimes takes a little bit of time, but I love the talent. I love the explosiveness. I don't want to miss out on people. I probably will. But, again, overall, I think this rookie class and even just the youth of this team is something that's very exciting for me. Kalen Carson, I talked about him, very passionately yesterday because I do think he deserves it. He's been through a lot, and he played really well last game.
You mentioned Jalen Carter. Obviously, he didn't spitting thing. What kind of difference do you think that makes for them in going against him?
No, it's a big difference. He's a really good player, again, he's he's packaged in there with some really good players, and Jordan, Davis is obviously an incredible player as well, and you got Jalen Phillips. I mean, the front, this is a hell of a defense. I think they're best in the league. I think, and again, it's going to be really, really tough, but we love that challenge, and we think we're pretty good too.
John Machado with The Athletic. Jalen Phillips, what have you seen from him in the couple games that they've had?
Yeah, long, long, really good pass rush tools, really good motor, but it's the size and the length that creates the problems. He's hard to, stay blocked because he's slippery. He gets off blocks very well, and he can affect the quarterback because he's got a really cool assortment of pass rush moves that he uses. And I don't know him, but it looks like he's a guy that studies a lot of film because you see him counter and take a strength of a player and kind of use it against him. And I think anytime, you see a former coach like Vic that was around him in Miami, and then you go trade for that guy, there was a reason that Vic stood on the table and said, hey, I want Jalen Phillips here. And I think he's proven why Vic felt so strongly about it. And he's reason he's a high first-round pick.
And then when you're figuring out what guys you're going to have active during the game at running back, what makes the difference when you go with a Malik Davis over a Jaden Blue?
Yeah, it's really everything. When you get to sometimes that second and third back, and we're carrying a little heavy.
Everybody wants to know the truth. The truth about this. We want the truth. I don't know if they're going to tell us the truth. But Shotty, you need to give us the truth, man, about Jaden Blue.
Some other positions, whether it's linebacker or corners or defensive linemen, you're a little bit short in some areas, but it really is. It's really both phases. It's offense and special teams. And
this is about all we're going to see with Shotty. I know with Jaden Blue, his pass protection isn't as good, and they talk about it. So I think that's keeping him out. I really do. So anyway, let me see. Let's listen to the players. I'll tell you what, DallasCowboys.com. Dallas Cowboys. Go to their YouTube channel. You can listen to the rest of Shotty. Let's listen to this now.
Obviously, I know I'm very familiar with them. I understand their scheme. I understand Vic Fangio and everything that they got going. They're very nice. They're nice on defense. They play together. I feel like that's what drives their team, honestly. And it's just us putting together a great group of games, great group of plays, routine plays, catch the ball.
You guys feel like you're back in your groove after the offensive outing you put together in Las Vegas?
Yeah, but I mean, we're not really hanging our hat on that. That's just a testament to ourselves and everything that we've done as far as preparation and then using the bye week properly. So, trying to stack this wins. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's hooping. I've said that plenty of times, and I mean, he's taking control of the offense. He's taking control of the game. He's managing the game.
Talking about that
game, and obviously we clicking on all cylinders when he's doing that.
I think he's won like 19 straight division games at home. Just the familiarity factor, how impressive is that he's been so good against the division?
Trying to make it 20, So as for us, it's just all about, again, playing for one another, putting our best game out there, putting our best things on tape. And as far as competitive stamina goes, man, we got to go out there and do this for 4 quarters. We understand that, we know that, and we could talk about it all day. You got to wait till Sunday.
Dak was talking about how selfless Ryan Flanoy is in terms of the routes he runs or even the versatility in that. How
Flanoy.
Is Ryan?
Absolutely, man. Ryan, shout out him. Big flow. I feel like the Carolina game was a big, huge confidence booster for him. And I felt like he belonged. And, I mean, everybody needs that. I mean, you can tell yourself that until you go out there and prove it to yourself. And I feel like ever since then, I mean, granted, I've known what he had in the tank, but, like, for him to go out there and do it again and then continue to score and get himself in the end zone and continue to come up big for us, I mean, it's huge. So, you said GP? Yeah. Oh, yeah, nah, he having a great time. That's my dog. We having a great time. it's amazing, man. We feed off one another.
You can tell he genuinely likes GP. I don't know why our fan base want to pit one receiver against another instead of just enjoy both of them and enjoy what both of them are doing for the other. Man, this is great.
And
I know a lot of teams wish they had a CD Lamb, C Dangerous Lamb. They wish they had a George freaking Pickens. They wish they did, but we do.
He get us going. He understand that. He know that. And with the energy and everything that he does on the field, off the field, in the locker room, we cheering, vibing. Man, the list could go on and on. But as far as everything that he's doing and accomplishing, I feel like the standard that they had set for him before and like all the little antics that they had going on about him, yeah, you don't see none of that going on here. He vibing. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you need that. You need that tenacity, the ability. I mean, to have that confidence that no one can do anything with you, and he's standing at 6'5". Tough task.
What do you think has not been an issue here? The stuff that happened in Pittsburgh is not happening here.
See,
You brought it up.
I did, but the way that you just asked us, you know what? Anyways, no, I just feel like he's comfortable here. He's happy here. He has.
See, they always trying to start crap, and CD let them know. Let's run that back. CD let them know it's the way you ask the question. You know, you're full of crap, man. Just check it out.
You just asked us, you know what? Anyways,
I wish I could hear the
tough
question.
task.
What do you think has not been an issue here? The stuff that happened in Pittsburgh is not happening here.
See,
Right there, he's trying to pit the two against each other. Like Pickett's not better than you. Somebody said like that. Something stupid.
I did, but the way that you just asked us, you know what? Anyways, no, I just feel like he's comfortable here. He's happy here. He has a home here, and he feels like he's accepted. I feel like we did a great job of just making it, welcoming him with open arms, and I mean, everything that he's done in Pittsburgh, like bring that here. We're gonna figure out everything else and how we got to grow as men and as a football player off the field, but. Other than that, bro, come be you. Like, and I feel like with that, it was very easy for him. He understood that we weren't trying to change him. We want him to come over here and do that, and that
That's awesome.
doing. He's actually exceeded that. So
He like bring all that crap they complaining about. Bring it to Dallas. Slim, please come over here and do that here. We can look past your shortcomings. We can look past your shortcomings. We can look past your shortcomings. Look past your shortcomings and look at what you do on the field. Sounds like somebody else I know that overlooks our shortcomings. Overlooks our shortcomings. Just look at that good part. Say, hey, come bring that to me. Bring that to me.
Shout out GP, man.
So there's probably a lot of truth in y'all being able to embrace it a lot more than probably where he's been in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
CD, are you doing anything special for Mike Hosmer?
Let me skip CD. Let me get up to George. Okay, here goes George.
So I'm definitely gonna make me want to stay with him.
But does that make you want to be here as a priority?
Oh, definitely. Me keeping relationships with him, still talking to him, definitely gonna make me want to stay with him.
George, with 3 games and 12.
He's real measured. Way more intelligent than they thought.
Really just watching what they do. They don't really do a lot. They got a system that they kind of used to.
Media savvy.
With, so definitely watch a lot of film.
Scripted in the
Does
crap.
your experience in Pittsburgh and then here also maybe make you prioritize fit moving forward? You know, happiness, the way you fit in with offense, or a guy like CD Lamb?
Yeah, I'd probably say just the camaraderie and the stuff they had going on here before me is kind of, what I gelled into. So definitely a good fit here at the Cowboys.
What they had going on before me?
Like I said, I'd love to be back with bro, especially him, Dak, all the guys really.
How's your relationship with SHOTTY developed over this year?
A lot. Me and SHOTTY, I think we still getting even closer and closer. We were close before, and I feel like now we're getting even closer. Just as a year ago, I know, like I said earlier in the year, he was first-year head coach. So as a year ago, just keeping them with the guys, keeping them more closer and closer, especially, you know, we lost Marshawn, so that kind of, like I said, gelled everybody together.
When we talk about the fit, how much does he play into that too, the fit here?
A lot. Definitely with the type of plays, the play calling, the stuff that he brings to the table definitely is a huge factor.
George, what do you remember about the challenge week 1 going up against that defense, and you know they've held the last 2 opponents under 10 points each? What are you seeing from them now?
Kind of a little bit of the, you know, same thing. Like I said, they depend on their front. They've been like that ever since they kind of won the bowl. Like I said, just getting to our spots as quick as possible, knowing that the front can do a lot of pressure.
Have you ever had a head coach run up and give you a warm embrace like he did with you and CD after that first quarter touchdown that CD had?
In the league, probably not. But definitely back then, high school, when you everyday practicing. But in the league now, SHOTTY probably first.
That's awesome. So you hear the rest of that, you know where to go. Let's move on up here to who? They go Big KC. The Dallas Cowboys actually went out and got some free agents that are worth getting. No more bargain basement.
How much fun was Vegas game? Just the way that, you know, Flus was using the 3 of you guys in the middle and all over. And what do you make of it?
It was great. You know, I think, you know, we all just started off fast and just played off each other. And, you know, it was a great week of practice. I feel like just the style of practice that we had together just as a defensive line, we just knew we was going to have a game like that. So it was good to have one of those games.
I think there were questions when Quinnen got traded here about, you know, how will you guys be able to utilize the 3 of you? What have you learned about, you know, the benefits of having the 3 of you and the versatility?
I mean, it just allows everybody to eat for real. Just depending on who you want to double or who you want to slide to or whatever. You know, just gives everybody more opportunities. And then when you get all 3 of us on the field together, just allows us to create more one-on-ones. You know, the more defensive linemen that we got up front, the more one-on-ones we'll be able to have.
Can you talk about after the game about Quinnen being able to tell you, hey, do a swing move here on this guy, or giving those tips in game?
Mm-hmm.
How valuable is that?
It's huge. It's huge because we all see the same things, and we all work together. With the group, and that's always huge. Hearing from somebody else that's it's a great player.
That's just as talented as I am. That's what he's saying. To hear from great players about great player things and talking to great players about great player stuff and seeing the same things that great players see. Tell them, Kenny. Tell them.
And how to attack formations or how to attack slide protections or whatever the case may be.
Did you know that about him, that he was going to be that? Because he was coaching a lot. We listened to like the mic'd up thing, and he was coaching a lot of guys. Like, did you know he was that kind of player? And
I should put sounds from the sideline. I'll do that one next, but not on this stream. This stream's been going for 28 minutes already.
Or was that a pleasant surprise?
I mean, it's always cool to. I mean, I didn't really. I mean, I knew him, but I didn't know too much of him as a player. And I mean, it's always cool to see guys that
He said he knew of Q, didn't know him, but now I'm finding out.
To see the reason why they are great players. You know what I'm saying? And he's a true student of the game, and I'm the same way. I love just talking football, talking formations, talking. How to beat guys and all that kind of stuff. So, he's not just out there just using his ability. He got a real good football mind, and he like to go out there and think and break things down. So that's cool.
It's like they're gonna have to forget how to play football in order for the Eagles to do to us what they usually do to us, which is keep the game close, and then at the end they just score one. This is a quick score, and that's how they win. I'm praying that this time we can get like 2, maybe 3 scores up on them. Make them have to play into our hands, try to come back on us, and we shut them down. We shut down the run game. We take the pass away from Jalen Hurts. We're not going to ever be able to take the run game from Jalen Hurts away because he's a great running back. He is. He's not such a hot quarterback, but he's good for Philadelphia. He's such a great running back. So next we're going to hear from Easy. And then we're going to hear somebody talking about Easy. Donovan Ezeraku. I can't spell his name, but I can see it. I can say Ezeraku.
From then to
Yeah, I think we play, especially going off of last week, playing more together, on the same page a little bit more, and I think that'll be very important, to our success moving forward, especially to this week, because I would say the beginning of the year we weren't like this just yet, and then obviously what had happened with our teammate and our brother, and I think that brought us together a little bit more. So I would say we're definitely more on the same page now.
Speaking to that,
Yep. So.
What did that feel like for this group after such a hard week to get that win
Yeah,
feeling?
it felt good. And we kind of just like preach, play how our brother, used to play or would play. He's a balls to the wall kind of guy, extreme effort. So that's something that we wanted to go do, and we want to go do it for 9-4. So
As far as adding Quinnen into the mix,
mm-hmm.
Seeing a little bit in Vegas what
mm-hmm.
those three guys in the middle can provide. Mm-hmm. What was that like, and
Three
how
guys in the
exciting was
middle.
that for you?
That was very exciting for me.
Look at him. He's smiling because he knows his job doesn't entail him having to fight off guards. Them guards have got to get through Q. They got to get through KC. They got to get through Ozigi Zua. They got to get through all of that.
Because when the interior defensive tackles are doing their thing, it makes my job a little bit easier on the outside. So knowing that, we added a great piece.
He can't help but smile while he's talking. He tripping me out.
Like Quinnen in there. It's very exciting for me.
Look at him.
Very, very exciting. And then, we got KC, we got Osa, and those two guys are already dominant, and just adding that another all-pro into the mix, that just it's gonna, I think it's gonna, make things special, I guess.
Look at him, man. Oh my God. Yeah. Y'all want to hear the rest of that? You know where to go. Now this dude right here gonna talk about Easy.
And guys, they got Tank Lawrence 2.0 emerging in this young rookie. We'll break down everything he's doing so well. As always, in the comment section below, give us any feedback you might have. If you're a fan of these film reviews and you want to support me continuing to do more of them, consider becoming a member of our channel. There's a link in the description box below that will take you right there. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, let's open up a little run defense, and there's Ezeraku, number 41, lined up on what we're going to call a 7 technique on the outside shoulder of the Raiders tight end over here, and it's going to be standard base blocking. We're going to get a base block over here, double team right here, working up to the next level, double team right here, working up to the next level. We're going to get a base block here and a base block here, and this is a situation where obviously the Cowboys have an extra man in the box with Malik Hooker, and he's able to fire in the gap and make the initial play, but I want you guys to watch Ezeraku here. He bodies up this tight end, beats him clean, and is part of the tackle for loss. Great job by the rookie. Let's check it out. There's a snap. There's the handoff. There's Hooker. There's 41. Tackle for loss. Good defense. All right, let's break this down. Watch Ezeraku here with his hands. Watch that punch.
This guy right here is SMI Cowboys. You want to go check him out. He got some great video. He's like Boss Cowboy. He goes to great video with Law and especially Skywalker Steel. These boys, they run that video, man. They run that video. And my man, I forgot his name, with the boxing too. And he does the Cowboys video. Man, great content creators.
You see how the Raiders tight end's head snaps? Look at that. That's power, guys. Now, you can make an argument 41 maybe a little bit high there, but boy, oh boy, that's strong hands. Watch the shock with the hands, and then the shed right there, and then make the tackle. Textbook stuff when it comes to using your hands right there. Shock, shed, make the play. Nice work. I love the fact he's parallel to line of scrimmage. You can see hips, shoulders, knees, everything working parallel to line of scrimmage.
None of that means anything to me. And I played football. I played offensive line. I didn't know what I was doing, but hey, we won.
Never gets turned.
And it was in high school, so.
Helps create that wall that you need in terms of run fits to stop the run. Malik Hooker, the safety, sees the gap. He fires in. They're there to make the play. Great defense across the board for the Dallas Cowboys. I talked about Ezra Raku being Tank Lawrence 2.0. He plays the game differently, however. Lawrence was the guy that would jump around blocks and create all kinds of havoc with swim moves and things like that. Ezra Raku plays a little bit more straight up, but he's just as disruptive like we see here.
Just understand that. Y'all want to see some more of his stuff, man. SMI Cowboy. That's what I just had to go look him up real quick. Cowboys rookie Donovan Ezra-Raku is Tank Lawrence 2.0 film review. It's like SMI or SMI, capital SMI Cowboys show. Capital SMI Cowboys show. Now, I'm getting ready to get out of here because my wife just called me. I still got to get in the word. I don't know what this is. Wait. Let's get in the studio. Let me take this off real quick. I'm back. Go look at my other video. You'll see I got some equipment ready to go. We just got to get a little studio going. This is a hard thing to do for me by myself. I don't have a crew. I don't have a producer and all. I'm that. The editor. I'm that. And I'm the minister here. I'm the editor here. I just do things, man. I just do that. I thank the Lord that He blessed me to be able to work in my hands, even though they feel a little funny sometimes, but I still got feeling and I thank God for it. I'm gonna use them now where I can. Amen. Hey, look, you see, y'all see right there? Get saved. Romans 10:9 and 10. Go read in the Bible. King James Version is good, but King James, New King James, or New American Standard. Don't get the NIV, man. That's not a good translation. And these other Bibles, man, they like paraphrases. They're not even the Word of God. So, and some of the stuff in the Bible is not the Word of God, but the Word of God is in the Bible. Put it like that. All right. This is Papa Benny, Apostle Benny saying, get saved. I catch you guys later. We've been here for 37 minutes. I got stuff to do. The Cowboys did win. Let me play that real quick. Cowboys win. Boys win. Hit my cash app. Boys win. All right, man. I'll see y'all later.